Hello everyone, Sumaya here. On the book of Judges, on to chapter 21, where we left off was that 600 men of the Benjamites had escaped to the rocks of Rehob. Well, when they escaped to the rocks of Rehob, some time went by, and the children of Israel had an assembly at Mizpah to make an assembly of the Lord. And when they made an assembly of the Lord, all the tribes were present except for the people who dwelt in Jabesh Gilead. When they realized that those people were not among them, and it was an oath that they always had to gather for the assembly of the Lord. And to take you back is that the Israelites, after the evil that was done to the Levite, they made an oath. The rest of the tribes of Israel made an oath that they would not give their daughters into marriage to the Benjamites after the evil that had been done to the Levite in regards to his concubine. So that oath was still upheld, and the Benjamites were still in the fields and they did not have wives. So when the nation of Israel gathered at Mizpah, they were grieved that they missed having one of the tribes of Israel. One of the tribes of Israel was not present, and that was the Benjamites. They said, "How are we going to go on without a heritage of our fellow our brothers, the Benjamites?" And they wanted to work that out. So they made a plan that, well, since the people of Jabesh Gilead knew that we had an assembly and did not come to attend the assembly, let us go and attack them. When we attack them, we shall attack the men, the old women, the children, and only preserve the virgin girls that knew no man, for the children of Benjamin, for the children of the tribe of Benjamin. So that is exactly what they did. They went and attacked the children of Jabesh Gilead. When they attacked them, they preserved 400 of the virgin girls and gave them to the people of Benjamin, to the children of Benjamin. When they gave them to them, remember, they were the total sum of the remnants after war was 600, but they only secured 400 virgin girls from Jabesh Gilead. So that was done. The ladies were given to them to go and reproduce so that they can preserve their heritage. And once that was done, the rest of the men did not have wives. While they went back to 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 to, to the presence of the Lord, when they went back to the presence of the Lord, that was in Shiloh this time, they made a plan. They made a plan that since we had made an oath to the Lord that we would never give in our daughters in marriage to the Benjamites, when we go to Shiloh, let us have the men of Benjamin hide in the fields. When the young girls come to perform their dances, they will pick them and go along with them. But when the fathers and the brothers of these girls realize, we shall explain to them that these are our brothers and they need to do what? They need to reproduce. what we shall not do is that we shall not have a penalty on the oath, because the oath will not be broken. The young girls were just like taken away, they were just stolen. So that is not like we gave them in to marriage to the Benjamites. So that is what happened, because way back then the children of Israel did not have a king, and they would do whatever they please. Well, I have read these 3 chapters only to come to one conclusion, that there was oneness among the children of Israel then. They looked out for one another, in that the entire nation gathered, assembled to see to it that there is justice for just one Levite. That was a big deal. In this very chapter, chapter 21 of the book of Judges, I learned that the children of Israel had love for their fellow brothers, their fellow kinsmen, the Benjamites. They grieved because they missed them gathering along with them. They grieved having lost them as a tribe of the nation of Israel, and they badly wanted to fetch them and have them along with them. Is the reason they made all those attempts to kill the people in Jabesh Gilead, so that they can secure wives for the Benjamites and go up to Shiloh. They had gone for prayers, but even then they made a deal so that the rest of the Benjamites who had no wives could get wives from the 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 people that dwelt in Shiloh. And mind you, the 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 children of Israel still looked out for the very best for their fellow brothers, the Benjamites. They did not go out to fetch wives from any other nations or tribes. They still got wives from the tribes of Israel, because the people that dwelt in Jabesh Gilead were Israelites, well as the people that dwelt in Shiloh, they were Ephraimites. So those were the people that they still picked wives from for the children of Benjamin. They looked out for the very best for the children, for their fellow brothers. The nation of Israel wanted to preserve a heritage, otherwise they wouldn't have bothered. Remember, they had wanted to make the Benjamites accountable for what they did. In the way of making them accountable for what they did, they went and demanded that they be given the people who did the evil upon the concubine that belonged to the Levite, and when they did not, they came in to wage war as in a way of punishing the Benjamites. And well, they emerged victorious. I believe the Benjamites learned their lesson, to the extent that for this time they were upright and they really wanted wives to themselves so that they can reproduce. All right? And so that their tribe can be preserved. How could a tribe be preserved when men did not have wives? And how can a tribe be preserved if men go and demand for fellow men to know them carnally? There would not be any kind of preservation. But I also see an aspect of forgiveness. The nation of Israel forgave their brothers, the Benjamites, in that they gave them another chance to have wives so that they can bear children and have their heritage preserved. There are a lot more things we get to learn out of this. The Word of God is the living Word. I know when you read it, you will have many more discoveries. That is all I had to share. I remain Sumaya. Stay blessed. Bye.